Let's go. Patrick CC. We back with another Patrick CC video. When degenerate streamers get desperate for views, man, get your snacks, get your drinks, get your popcorn, get what you need to get right. We got along, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on in my beautiful streaming world? What's happening in the streaming world? The streaming gods, the streaming universe, the streaming gods that be. Let's get some structure in this joint. Let's get some rehabilitation in this joint. Let's get some. Let me get this foolsy off my screen. Damn. Okay, yeah, that's better. We needs the structure, people. We needs the structure. Let's go.
Clout is one hell of a drug, and these online
Just be simple. Damn. Hell is this? Just be simple. Shop. Don't do cloud. Get your merch.
personalities became addicted. What may have started as a genuine desire to entertain an audience slowly turned into an endless need for attention. Because once the views start dropping and the money dries up, desperation kicks in. And that's when things get dark.
What? Oh my God, you fire for that.
And the money dries up, desperation kicks in.
Oh, you fire for that. You fire, boys.
And that's when things get dark. Today we're diving into the craziest stories of streamers who went to unimaginable lengths for internet fame, starting with Arab Andy, whose brainless antics may have inspired an entire generation of toxic streamers. Jamal Haraz was a part of the IRL streaming wave that grew out of the CX community, a crazy circle of creators.
That? CX? Oh, with
formed around controversial Twitch streamer Ice Poseidon. There was a trend of Andy streamers like Asian Andy and Mexican Andy who were pushing the limits of what they could get away with in public, but Arab Andy was one of the most extreme. He farmed donations by letting his viewers control his surroundings. Arab Andy had an audio speaker on full blast strapped to his backpack. Viewers would donate money and the message they sent or the audio they requested would blare out loud so anyone near Jamal could hear it.
I'm going to be starting up donations, so I can get self-stick and other stuff like that, to
set up the donation link, huh? Set up the donation link. Donations. Donations. Had to channel my Dr. Umar right quick. Donations.
just to do more equipment and there's more things.
Now, this could often be seen as a harmless prank, but since Andy had absolutely zero moderation, many of the donations consisted of racist language, threats to others, and anything to become a public nuisance. It was only a matter of time before one of these live streams got out of control, and on May 31st, 2018, that's exactly what happened. Arab Andy casually walked onto the University of Washington's campus looking to start trouble. He was not enrolled as a student, but he had his backpack on, and his speaker turned up to max volume. First, he entered a random lecture with the intention of interrupting the class.
Well, when random people show up to my class and start recording me, I want to know why.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know why. They just sent me, dude. UW.
Who sent you?
UW. Authorities.
Who? Do you have any kind of identification?
I work for the UW, facility for filming. The filming.
No, I've never heard of such a thing.
You never heard of that?
No.
We just started hiring last year.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, dude, I'll come back later when there's less people.
Okay.
Enjoy your class, dude.
Okay.
I guess. Okay.
Then he moved on to another area of campus where a small end-of-year gathering was happening, and this is where things took a darker turn. Nobody around him knew who he was, and without warning, a donation alert blared from his speaker.
Of course.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. No, my heart. Nah, my heart just skipped a couple times. Oh my goodness. Look at these ladies run for their freaking lives. Oh, this is so just heartbreaking. Like, these people, bro, where they just...
Activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Then they got the fucking beep on there too. These, bro. That is, oh my gosh. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I have no words, y'all. None.
Now, just to clarify, most of the screaming you heard in that clip was from the audio file playing from his speaker. Whoever donated found an audio file that had a bomb detonation countdown combined with an explosion as well as those screams. But when played loud enough
disgusting.
and with adrenaline kicked in, it's likely that the people around the speaker could have confused it for being real. As the students and staff ran out of the building, the authorities were notified that there may have been an attempted attack on campus. For the next hour, the entire area was locked down while authorities searched the scene. As the chaos spread throughout, Arab Andy remained alive. He recorded himself casually walking around campus and captured real-time reactions from terrified students.
Kyle Crowder was saying that there was an announcement saying that the bomb was about to detonate in 10 seconds or something like that, and that's why they pulled this thing.
You see how fast word of mouth travel? When something going on, you see how fast it travel?
Oh god. Okay,
wait, what? Someone made an announcement in the building?
Yeah.
No way, someone did that? That's fucked up.
As Andy heard the deafening sirens from police, fire trucks, and ambulances approaching the school, he realized his desperate attempt for virality may just have gotten him in huge trouble.
Dude. Look, what the hell, dude?
He know what he is. He knows what he is.
Holy shit, dude. It's not even a bomb, guys. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Damn.
We all know
He
what he
quickly
is.
scurried off school grounds, thinking he was in the clear. He even tried to claim that this wasn't his fault.
Guys, again, I did not do anything. That was the donation. I'm not gonna TTS.
Now from here, the smart thing to do would be to turn off the live stream and maybe lay low and wait for the police to give up on their search. But Arab Andy is not a smart guy. He continued to live stream and continued to allow his chatters to donate and play random things from his speaker. As he walked through a crowded city street a few blocks away from the school, it was extremely easy for police to figure out who was responsible for the bomb threat. They ran up to him with their guns drawn, unsure if he was a literal terrorist or a prankster.
On the ground.
On the ground right now.
Wait, what's going on?
On the ground, don't make any sudden movement.
Okay, I'm recording, bro. If you're gonna shoot me.
That's fine.
What are you doing, bro? Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Who the fuck are you? Telling the cops to put their gun down after you know what you just did. Who are you?
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
Record all you want, that's totally fine. Move this way.
Wait, let me take my phone.
If you contacted in place until bomb threat, move away from
What?
it right now. That way.
What did I do?
On the ground.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
Lay on the
That
ground.
was TTS. That was a donation.
On the ground.
TTS. You're talking TTS to a grown ass man, a fucking cop. Don't know what all this little stupid verbiage is. TTS and PMO and OSN and ZZT and DDT. You don't know what that shit is.
Now.
Lacking situational awareness and completely
Idiot.
downplaying the severity of the situation, he doesn't remain still and tries to tell the officer it was just a prank. And it's honestly surprising that American police officers gave him so much grace because they had no idea if he was a real threat or not. And as we all know, it was just a prank and there actually was no bomb. But the damage had been done and he was in serious trouble. He was arrested and the police charged him with threat to bomb or injure property. He tried to plead his case and explain that it was just a harmless prank, but the law doesn't see it that way.
Harmless.
The courtroom set his bail at $75,000 and banned him from uploading anything else to YouTube. And for those thinking that this was unfair, it's likely that law enforcement needed to make sure to punish him in a way that would prevent other clout chasers from attempting such stupid pranks ever again.
You be the example, Goofy. You know what you are.
especially on college campuses. It's unclear if Arab Andy ended up serving any jail time. All I could find was that years later he tried to make a return to YouTube, but shortly after he disappeared again. The same thing can't be said for Fousey, who has a long history of going to great lengths to chase clout, disappear, and come back to set the bar even higher or lower. At his peak, FouseyTube had turned prank content into a money-printing machine, earning tens of millions of views on simple, harmless pranks.
You just call my butt fat?
I thought you were a girl, man.
You thought I was a girl? No, you know you liked what you saw. Don't discriminate.
Nah, this is different on so many type levels. Let me tell y'all something. The story time is on YouTube. I've told y'all a plethora of times. But your favorite streamer, has gotten quote unquote expelled, quote unquote asked to leave a school because of something like this. But it was involving a picture. It involved a picture. Yep. I ain't gonna explain the story again. You can go watch it, but this shit nothing to play with, bro. Nothing to play with at all. Messing with people in real life, in real time, like just a complete invasion. And I was a little twerp. I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, so this breeds young pervs. This breeds young perverts. And I'm gonna say it, pedophilia breeds it.
Harmless pranks.
You just call my butt fat?
I thought you were a girl, man.
You thought I was a girl? No, you know you liked what you saw. Don't discriminate now. It's still Kim K size. Looks like you want to scratch a piece off, huh?
With that, bro.
Fousey secured millions of subscribers in the earlier days of YouTube, who laughed along with his creative ideas. However, this created an immense amount of pressure to maintain such high viewership, which is why he shifted from mild pranks to thought-provoking social experiments, such as what if the homeless gave you money, and the kidnapping children experiment, where instead of laughing at a silly goose time, the viewer was challenged with a deep introspective assessment. What would you do in this situation? Now, creating a think piece to assess...
Bro, like... Oh, dog. To people like us, shit like this will never be funny. This will never be entertaining. Shout out to them. They serve a purpose to the demographic that they serve. But to people like us, bro, none of this will ever be funny. It's never been funny. I've never, bro, sat and watched 5 minutes. Okay, the only extent that I've watched was like those kissing social experiment pranks. I'll be real with y'all. When I was a kid, I used to watch those kissing, social experiment type pranks. You know what I'm saying? But stuff like this, bro, I never watched. This shit was never funny to me. And even the kissing shit, I never laughed at that. This shit wasn't funny. I was just watching little videos. You know what I'm saying? But these creators who spawn from this type, like with these little skits and like, I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I ain't knocking how nobody eat. I just know people. I know people, I know energy, and I know how human nature operates. Okay? I know how the laws of the universe really work. Really. Really. And the people that steal from people like Fousey, they steal the content because it's bringing attention, it's bringing views, it's bringing money, it's bringing brand deals, it's bringing sponsorships. The people that steal and branch off of creators like that, what makes you think their cycle of decisions and choices and opportunities is going to be different? You see? That's why it's so important you watch what you like. Not from nobody else. If you like fucking anime, if you like if you like watching Jenga, you know, the block puzzle Jenga, if you like watching people build Legos, right? You study them, you watch them. Because you like building Legos. You like watching people play Jenga, right? You like comic books. So if it's something that you want to do, whether it be a hobby or you want to monetize off it, you need to watch people that are doing something that you really like. I never watched a Foozly Tube video. And here we go. The branches of streamers, of YouTubers who I've never watched them. I never laughed at them. Never laughed with them. Never laughed for them. I just, they're over there, and I'm where I'm at, in a whole different metaverse, in a whole different sphere. This shit is not entertaining at all, bro. If a man was here, you would be choked up. You're not touching my son. And you see, he's in a impoverished area, a low income area. You see that, right? Look at the background.
Assessment. What would you do in this situation? Now, creating a think piece to assess a societal problem was not necessarily a bad idea. However, when Foozly did not get the reactions he wanted from strangers, he decided to orchestrate reactions from actors or friends that he hired, which turns an interesting thought experiment into a scripted performance that doesn't accurately represent reality. But the real desperation was apparent when he started faking the dumbest ideas, like fake farting in the gym.
Give me a fight!
What?
Man, this is some bull, man. You f***ing farting when I'm lifting weights.
Why are you worried about my farts when you're supposed to be here trying to stop the sag?
I mean, but damn.
Other rising prank YouTubers like Danny Duncan were on a crusade to call out Foozly for his fakery.
But he's still lying by saying this prank's real, or this prank's real, or this prank's real.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't need to do that. That's why I'm here. It's like, it's just the principle of lying. Like, you don't have to lie to people to make a video.
And while it may seem like Danny was being overdramatic, he had a simple point that...
And he be lying too. He's lied to on multiple videos for the bag. Done crazy shit he done. White boy doing some crazy shit out in the world. No repercussions. Got all the connections with law enforcement and...
many agreed with. Pranks are supposed to be these funny, spontaneous, and ideal...
lighthearted! Funny, lighthearted pranks. Lighthearted activities. Light.
Agreed with. Pranks are supposed to be these funny, spontaneous, and ideally harmless moments that capture the hilarious, authentic reactions from people. But the moment a prank is staged, it becomes soulless, defeating the entire point of having fun. Foozly initially tried to justify his actions by saying that every other prankster faked their videos, but his attitude and hypocrisy made him easy to hate.
It was the fakest reactions I've ever seen in my entire life. And yes, guys, but Foozly, you fake shit. How are you gonna talk about fake shit? Exactly. If anybody knows about fake shit, it's me.
As the years went on, his viewership started to nosedive, which also meant he was losing money, relevance, and then maybe his sanity. That's when the motivational speaker version of Foozly was born. He started posting these intense rants about positivity, destiny, and mental health. He said he had been chosen by God, that he was here to change the world, that he was going to inspire millions of people and bring the planet together through love. And while the message sounded positive, the delivery felt unstable.
There is nothing on this earth that can happen to me that I cannot overcome and beat. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, no matter anything, you are the only person who has the power to stop you.
I told you about that yelling shit. I told you when they turn that camera on and they start that yelling shit and veins start popping out and this they whole MO. So fast forward 10 years later, we have the alpha manosphere. The alpha manosphere going. Now, it's always been a thing, right? But the influx of it. We just see more of it now. Yeah. Just because you yelling at me, nigga or lady, don't mean you right. You just loud and wrong. And a lot of them like to do that so they can overshadow somebody else's actual, clear, concise thoughts and feelings. You the only one that could. So let me guess, Foozly. I'm not about to debunk nothing that he's saying, because, hey, Foozly gonna be Foozly. Wherever he at in the world, Foozly gonna always be Foozly. And more Foozlies will always spawn. But motivation is separate from idolatry. Remember that shit.
No matter anything, you are the only person who has the power to stop you. You are the only person who has the power to win this fight.
But even with all of these positive messages, people could tell something was off. His behavior felt erratic, and the way he talked started raising concerns about his mental health.
Anybody at the bottom in the YouTube comment section who goes, you go through depression, you go through bipolar, how the hell are you going to be a motivational speaker? I can stand up strong and say, watch me.
But then he announced something that totally shocked everyone, that he was throwing an event.
I am now, for the first time, going back to the city that destroyed me, Los Angeles, California, and taking back ownership of my life and my power and throwing the biggest event that Los Angeles has ever seen on July 15th. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're just getting started. Here we go.
Fousey named this event Hate Dies, Love Arrives. He claimed it would be a massive Coachella-like experience that would be completely free of charge at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, all meant to spread peace and positivity. Now this sounds like a massive project, something that might take months, maybe even a year to plan. But Fousey announced the event just 7 days before it would actually take place.
What the hell?
They're getting a free, basically Royal Rumble Coachella experience, because like it's just gonna be 10, 9, 8, a different artist comes out, and it's just gonna get bigger and bigger.
From there, Fousey uploaded daily videos hyping the event, even titling them Drake July 15th with pictures of Drake as the thumbnail. He even launched a line of merch that had the date July 15th on it as if it meant something huge. This got people talking. It was easily the most attention Fousey had gotten in years. Keemstar even announced that he was going to be making a documentary about the event.
That's what I'm saying. All of the signs that I see is leaning towards a shit show, and I want to be there to document the disaster.
However, others like FaZe Banks had to step in to remind everyone to be cautious of Fousey because he seems to be mentally unstable.
We're not
love you, Ari.
Someone who's all there right now, okay? He's going through a manic episode.
Thank you for the 40 months. Love you.
1 bajillion%.
Fousey started prophesizing his own life, going on rants about how this event was a message directly from God, and that he was going to unite the entire entertainment industry in the name of love and peace. His desperation for views was so high that he was tagging celebrities in his Instagram posts such as Ellen DeGeneres and Diddy.
God damn. LeBron, Freak Mill, 6ix9ine, Diddy Bop, Kodak, French Montana,
them to show up to the event. He even begged LeBron James to show up and promised him that 1 million people would be watching the event live. When the event started, Fousey live streamed it from his YouTube channel, and only about 2,000 people tuned in. So he made the title "Need 2 million viewers for Drake," as if he was going to magically appear somehow. Fousey tripling down on the idea that Drake would be there is maybe the only reason why a couple hundred people even showed up. And to no surprise, they never got Drake. Instead, the crowd got embarrassing performances from no-name rappers.
Like a big ollie, someone wanna me and they think, and you know I'm with the shit, so you know I'm about to hit, 'cause I'm too legit to quit.
And then when
Oh my God!
Where did he get that note from? Too legit to quit.
I'm with the family, and we kicking shit just like Bruce Lee. Whoa!
Whoa is right.
No one thought the event could get any worse. The venue was evacuated by police because of a bomb threat. To this day, no one knows where the threat came from, and the show was over before it even began. But Fousey wasn't done embarrassing himself just yet. Instead of leaving, he climbed on top of a car in the parking lot.
Oh yeah,
and
I gotta
started
make a scene.
arguing with Keemstar in front of a crowd of
I gotta make a
confused
scene.
fans.
Yeah, I got to.
All my money into this event and I did it for free. My accountant said, Yusuf, where are you gonna make your money? I said, that's not a problem to me. I didn't care. But before I even got to do the event, before I even got to tell my story, you're making a documentary on it so you can post it after the fact. So if it flops, you can have the hot news on how Fousey f***ed up and he should.
In the middle of the argument, Fousey started rapping.
You're still talking about the little things. You're heating up your breakfast when I'm heating up my dinner. Hey, you burning in the summer while I'm bundled up in the winter.
Before immediately switching back to expressing serious mental health concerns.
I rewatched videos going viral after the attention you're giving me now of you saying Fousey is the biggest piece of egotistical asshole on this earth. I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to.
For the next 10 minutes, as helicopters swirled above, Fousey tried to explain why this event was supposed to change his life, why it was a calling from God, and that he actually wasn't lying about Drake.
I call OVO Johnny and I'm telling him what's happening. And I'm like, am I a leech for this? Am I doing something wrong? He doesn't tell me to stop, and he doesn't say, I'll text Drake for you, or my brother OVO Ryan. He goes, just put your faith in God. So I keep going. I called Lexi Pantera, a beautiful artist and dancer. She was also in Tyler Perry's Boomadiah Halloween 1 and 2. Shout out Tyler Perry for being my mentor always. I call her just to get her energy. I'm creating energy, right? Around me, through everybody, the universe. Everybody's on the same mission.
I think YouTube has destroyed and rotted his brain. I worry for him.
Bruh.
This is 100% mental instability. Being off his meds might be dangerous. And yet, after all this chaos, it ended with Fousey just admitting on Adam22's podcast that he never actually met Drake. He just kind of stood next to him one time.
So you didn't meet Drake, he just looked at you. I mean, if he just looked at you, did you really meet Drake?
Do something for me. In the next 2 hours, will for yourself to touch nose with Drake. If it happens, I'll sell my entire YouTube channel. I'll give you $10 million.
Did you touch nose to nose?
Literally like this. That's how close he was to me. I did that because I manifested that because I believe in myself, Keem. This has always been me from the start.
And then a day after this failed event, Fousey decided he would drop a diss track on Rice Gum called Four Ghosts.
Oh my
got no spirit, got no deeper layer. One ghost writer, one ghost Fortnite player.
Fousey lied about Drake performing at his event, caused a bomb scare, and destroyed his reputation worse than it already was. And the sad part is, his unstable mental...
And my dudes, they out here playing with it. That's why I got no words. I'll just be regurgitating shit that I've already said, and I'm not about to waste the pearls of my wisdom on someone like this. He out here playing. Am I saying he's totally, because you gotta take everything serious until proven otherwise, right? But he out here saying, like, your comments, like, it was about to make me kill myself in Grand Theft Auto 6 coming soon. I was about to off myself. I was about to do some very stupid things to myself. I'm bipolar. I'm schizophrenic. I got high anxiety. I'm depressed. Bro, people out here really are doing this shit with no cameras and just like going somewhere, and like my big brother who walked me through my high school years, or my first year of high school. He took me everywhere. He's a football player, D1 athlete, had offers, track star, played everything, bro. Popular. Bro, he offed himself his second year in college. He offed himself. He ain't tell nobody. He was one of the happiest, well, I ain't gonna say happiest, but, always keeping everybody upbeat. He was a light. He was a light to so many people. Nobody would have never thought. Messing with this chick, messing with chicks in college. He ain't tell nobody. drove his car somewhere, did it. So people really do this, and these celebrities, these famous folks, that they use this as a way to pull on other people's heartstrings to get some fucking brownie points. That's why I don't even got shit to say about it, because yeah, it's serious and it's real, but they out here they be playing it like it's a script. Because they know they ain't gonna do nothing.
Mental health and addiction became his entire appeal as a content creator for the years after. When he returned to live streaming on Kick,
I don't trust actors. Word up. I said that. I don't trust actors or actresses at all. It's in the name. Most of what you do in this life is to act. Give a damn if you love it, you just do it for the paycheck. I don't care. I don't trust actors or actresses at all whatsoever. That's me though. Not saying you got to, but I don't. Like, look what he's doing with his face. He's like, with his eyes and making himself so believable and like pumping himself up and doing his shit with his lips and shit. Bro, see all through the smoke and mirrors, man.
Appeal as a content creator.
All of that.
For the years after.
All of that.
When he returned to live streaming on Kick, he openly spoke about battling bipolar disorder, depression, addiction, and anxiety, turning his meltdowns into viral content.
There's only so many... this is my last time pausing. There's only so many times you can consistently talk about something that has ate you alive or is eating you alive before it actually does. Like how... Because, see, it's a script. How long are you going to use this excuse? How long are you going to use this crutch to carry you? And, man, I ain't with it, bro.
Addiction and anxiety, turning his meltdowns into viral content.
And he still do this.
Watching this shit. You're right. I am dangerous. I'm very dangerous, and I don't give a fuck.
Now, to some degree, this could be seen as a good thing to help
What's good,
educate
Slimmy?
others on the importance of mental health and the realities
He on
of those
TikTok
who
now,
suffer.
healthy.
But then he would
Yeah,
sometimes stage public disappearances, stunts, or hospitalizations to draw
Doing
views
what?
and sympathy.
I don't
leading
care.
to a never-ending teeter-totter of people unsure of whether...
Oh yeah, rain bed. That's the account I be seeing.
Yo,
that's the account I
this
be
one
seeing.
go out to that boy on the stream, lights on, cam hot. You know the name Jaden23Banks, let's get it.
Yeah.
He don't miss when he click. Got
Yeah.
a shot like flame on Twitch going big.
Yeah.
Everybody know the name Jaden23 with
Yeah.
name so...
Yep. Oh no, we gotta keep that going. How we keep that going? 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 Damn, I can't. Oh yeah, W don't know. WWW titty bitties right there. I like that. He made gym videos, healthy eat, stuff like that. Now, I mean, since you know that, how long do you think that's gonna go on, Slim? I'm not saying you a supporter or nothing, but I mean, even if you were, right? I ain't judging or nothing. How long that's gonna go up? How long that's gonna go on? How long you think? He pops on the For You page.
Or not to feel bad for him or to despise him.
What if I die from my kidney exploding and you guys say we're coming and I'm dead on your behalf in Australia? I hope I die so that I can blame Australia forever and my parents can sue them for every $dollar they're worth.
However, everyone can agree that social media is a net negative for Fousey, as attention is his drug and he is willing to destroy himself to get it.
How they should have grinded to lose the weight in the first place. So now before they make the
every day, he just likes to eat. Stop justifying being fat and not having a
first place. So now before they make the
every day, he just likes to eat. Stop justifying being fat and not having a
He punched himself. That was a punch, y'all.
Stop justifying being fat. Stop justifying not working.
And yet, Fuzi's past decade of clout chasing doesn't even remotely compare to Johnny Somali, whose desperation for views got him literally banned in 2 different countries, and now he is facing prison time. Johnny Somali initially started creating content by vlogging his adventures in Japan. Many American live streamers visit Japan because it is safe, clean, and visually interesting. Its vibrant cities, unique fashion, and amazing food allow for an affordable, yet high-quality experience that makes casual streams feel exciting. But somewhere along the line, Johnny's intentions shifted. Broadcasting his fun adventures turned into what he called trolling. But his version of trolling wasn't just jokes or harmless pranks. He went into public spaces, usually with a speaker strapped to his backpack, and tried to annoy as many strangers as he could. He'd say offensive things or blast disrespectful audio clips, all while live streaming to his small audience. Johnny got a taste of the attention he so desperately wanted when a clip of him harassing someone on a train in Japan went viral.
You know Hiroshima? You know Hiroshima? Nagasaki? You know why you do this? Pearl Harbor? Hiroshima, Nagasaki!
Johnny berates this man for 4 minutes straight, repeatedly saying Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which are literally just the names of 2 Japanese cities. Now we know he was trying to make some sort of edgy joke in reference to the devastating bomb attacks that the American government dropped on those cities during World War II. But the innocent man on the train probably had no idea. He was just confused and probably annoyed.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, you know. You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki? We're gonna do again. What? Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. We do again. You understand? You don't know.
Now, Japan is known for its deeply rooted culture of respect, order, and social harmony, and Johnny saw that as an opportunity to exploit. He knew that the average Japanese citizen wouldn't fight back, wouldn't yell, and would most likely try to avoid confrontation at all costs. That's what made this the perfect setting for his so-called content. But Johnny was mistaken, because Japanese citizens were extremely pissed off with his behavior and actively tried to find him and confront him. You could feel how scared and caught off guard he was after being smacked in the face.
It's good to know people in Japan. Let's be respectful. I hope nobody in the chat was saying weird shit. If I go back and... Whoa, what the... Chill out.
Boy got smacked up. Oh! Wait, that lady do... Wait. Look at the lady in the blue, y'all. Look at her hand. Oh, I think she just like threw something on the ground or something.
Relax, nothing, no problem.
1 week later, he was attacked again.
Uh-oh. Oh, I heard that was... I think we seen something. We covered... This was fake. This one was fake. Maybe the other one was too, shit. But this one was fake.
Now hop in Discord. Whoa, what the... Yo, you tripping, nigga?
It's all staged.
Yo, relax. Yo, stop.
As satisfying as it was to watch Johnny get roughed up, it did not slow him down. Even though his safety was at risk, he was getting more viewers, which was his ultimate goal. The only time you actually saw him genuinely upset was when he got a temporary 72-hour ban from the live streaming platform Kick.
I don't know what I could have done to get a 72-hour, dog. They said perma ban or only till ice free. I guess they banned me till ice free.
The hate for Johnny just kept spreading throughout the country, and whenever he was confronted, like by this man living in Japan, he would fold and lie like a coward.
Uh-oh.
Is that me? Yeah, this you? No. You sure? It's me, yeah, what's up? I got a problem with you, bro.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah. Real business. Real business. See? When somebody who is exceeds your match, exceeds your competition, what will you do then?
Yeah.
I'm a troll. My wife is Japanese. Okay. You go there insulting people like that. You know how many people from Hiroshima joking about that? I know. So why are you joking about the people? I was drunk.
I was drunk. I know.
Family suffered, people suffer because of that. You're on the train harassing people like that?
I was drunk.
Don't do it again, bro.
I haven't done it again since.
I seen how people in Tokyo whoop your ass. You lucky I don't do the same, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Harassing people like that, innocent people who didn't do anything. Japanese people are
Bro,
the most polite people.
I was
Japanese
drunk
people
when
are
it
the
happened. I
most
apologize.
polite people I ever met in my life.
Okay.
And you're on the with them like that for what, bro? For a little bit of clout? It's pathetic. Come on.
Yep.
Man.
But sadly, his antics persisted.
You watermelon nigga, nigga, what? Show this nigga psycho, nigga, keep moving, nigga.
The more he made it clear that he did not respect Japanese culture or Japanese people, the more they retaliated. And it seemed like every other day he would provoke others until they felt like they had to physically defend themselves from.
Yep, and he had a freaking wanted. He had a wanted sticker. His face was wanted all around Japan. They knew him. They knew him, bro.
Like every other day, he would provoke others until they felt like they had to physically defend themselves.
What's good, Jake?
There was one incident that is far too graphic for YouTube, but Johnny and his friend got knocked out cold for provoking the wrong guy, leaving his face busted open and bloodied. And you would think that after Johnny Somali got the Mario coin smashed out of him, he would change his behavior, but he didn't. And soon, the police would have to do something about it.
Yeah, he locked up
During
now.
his time in Osaka, Somali entered a hotel construction site without permission. He started laughing and taunting the workers. But this time, the consequences involved the authorities. Japanese police arrested him for obstruction of business.
Why? Nande? Security check. Security check. What's the security on this? Wait, why you take a photo of me? Why did you take so emotional? I'm not emotional, Daijoubu. I'm okay. Okay. Oh my.
Filthy, bro.
I don't want to empty my bag.
How you doing, that man? I'm
The
doing
Japanese
great,
police
bro.
were extremely polite and cordial, and they seemingly let him off with a warning.
doing
But
great,
then his
man.
antics got him arrested again, and he was charged with conspiracy to obstruct business after blasting loud music in a restaurant during his live stream. Japanese citizens were more than fed up, and evidently so were the authorities. In January of 2024, he was found guilty, fined a few $1,000s, and was officially banned from Japan.
Wow.
Now, this should have been the end of his antics,
You
but
got banned
instead,
from
Johnny took
a
it as an
freaking
opportunity to move to another country. Because for a man as desperate for clout as Johnny Somali, getting banned from countries was like collecting Infinity Stone.
And let me tell you something too. These created characters, they get paid to uphold a certain. I'm talking too much. I ain't gonna tell you that. But just know why they can do what they do and move how they move and just get bailed out and fined here and slapped on a wrist there. Come on, man. Come on, man.
In October of 2024, he arrived in South Korea, and as soon as he touched down, it was evident he was taking his obnoxious behavior to new heights. He harassed even more people using public transportation, one of his all-time favorite stunts. Then, while walking past the sacred Comfort Women statue, a memorial honoring Korean women forced into sexual slavery by Japanese military during World War II, Johnny blatantly disrespected it in front of everyone, twerking and giving the statue a lap dance. This monument is one of the most solemn and emotional landmarks in South Korea. Johnny's disrespect set off a national outrage. Korean viewers clipped the footage and shared it across South Korean social media. News outlets covered it within hours, but Johnny thought the outrage was funny. So he went to other versions of the statue, kissed and fondled them, and even rubbed oil on himself while dancing on the statue again. Johnny continued his buffoonery from the streets of Seoul, taunting locals and daring people to confront him.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, niggas gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout.
I've said it many times. I don't give a I have no morals. I'm a fucking sociopath. I don't give a
Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a Our Korean niggas is weak as
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, guys, let's have some higher level thinking here. Can we be upset that this thing is upfront and honest about its stance? Can we be upset? Can we be upset? I'm leaning more towards no. Does that justify? Does that make the means any more justified? Nope. But my dudes, this streaming shit, this streaming, oh my gosh, bro. For clout, for money, this stuff, man. Look, and I don't, some of y'all may know, but I don't know nothing about this world, this side of, I'm not completely oblivious because I know that to every righteous person is someone who is, ill-willed, but I don't know nothing about these. I don't know nothing about these at all.
Swing on him now.
And look at you, and
was waiting for him.
Oh, and you're his right-hand man, huh? You're his right-hand man, condoning all the tomfoolery.
Swing on Johnny. I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him.
We're ready, Reddit, Twitter, come.
I wanted to stop on this.
Hank is here tonight. We're not scared.
And Koreans took Johnny up on his challenge. And on multiple occasions, Johnny was hunted down and beat up. And yes, every time he was incredibly scared.
What's up? Whoa, 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 때렸다. Whoa, 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 레전드. Whoa.
It's almost starting to seem like he has some sort of humiliation kink, because he never would defend himself, just taunt people, get beat up, and then film his battered face for everyone to laugh at. Another South Korean man attacked Johnny while he was still recovering from his last beating.
수말리, 어디가?
어디가?
어?
어디가?
어디가?
Don't touch my shoe.
어디가?
Don't touch me, nigga.
어?
Huh?
수말리 어디가?
Yes, sir.
어디 가냐?
Oh, so now he's recording him. So the Japanese man is walking behind him, recording him, huh?
You guys following me crazy? Look at this.
어디가?
어디가? What you mean? 어디가?
어디가?
What is 어디가? Oh.
The attacker got arrested.
I mean, it's evident he walks around like he doesn't have a life, like he doesn't enjoy his life. He doesn't enjoy nothing that he is a part of. He does nothing. I mean, that's evident, right?
Was proud of it, and locals even raised money to pay for his legal bills. But unfortunately, no amount of punches could stop Johnny until the authorities stepped in once again. In another desperate attempt to clout chase, Somali wreaked havoc in 7-Eleven for, once again, no reason.
It was right to say we should never have kids. Your father was right. Your father was right.
What are you talking about?
안 된다고요. 소주 안 된다고.
Shut up.
police?
Call the police, stupid ass.
He was not detained the evening of these antics, but faced criminal charges and was placed under a travel ban, preventing him from leaving the country while prosecutors built their case. Finally, Johnny Somali was banned from YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, and only then did he try to apologize for his behavior, but he didn't really seem like he wanted to.
Right now, you're a big issue, and a lot of Koreans are mad for what you did, and all we want is for you to just apologize for what you have done.
Okay.
All right?
Bro, trust me, it's the only way, man.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience. We're from America. We really don't know much about the Comfort Woman or much about the statue, where we're from. So when I saw this statue, I came upon it on my stream.
This is
At
so
first, I really
bullshit.
didn't know what it was.
I can't.
So now, after I see the reaction from the Korean people, I see that it really hurt you guys. And
Vitaly, I don't want to see that with him,
my intention in
bro.
coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of shit.
In South Korea, he was indicted on multiple crimes, including these antics.
We're
Vitaly
skipping.
was
We're
labeled
skipping.
by
I
the
can't.
Bureau
I
of
can't.
Immigration
I
as
can't,
an
bro.
unrest.
I can't.
Russia, worthy of the strict from an immigration harassment. People speculate Doherty, who has set an extremely high
here you go.
standard of how low someone will go for a crumb of attention. Jack Doherty is what happens when you let social media algorithms replace parenting. For his entire teenage life, he has been documenting himself trying to do literally anything that will get him views and attention on the internet. His earliest viral moments came from copying prank trends like prank calling a killer clown goes wrong, doing your dares in Walmart, and taking candy from kids on Halloween. Cops called. Considering he was a high school aged kid, it's not like anyone would expect him to be the most morally righteous individual. Then again, he did know what he was doing was wrong, as he multiple times ended up in the back of a cop car. But there was a worthwhile reward for these antics: views, which led to ad revenue. Jack was already making more money than his parents before he could drive. Jack's parents took him on the Dr. Phil show to hopefully have Phil talk some sense into him. But the entire time, Jack had a smug look on his face, knowing that this ultimately was good for his exposure. Jack was actually kicked off the show because he constantly tried to talk back to Dr. Phil instead of just listening to his advice. One thing about Doherty is that he will religiously study the algorithm. Whatever trend is happening, he will be one of the first to attack it. If there is a new format or
I didn't either, Jake. I didn't either.
On it. When the Walmart prank stopped working, he moved over to the short form brain rot content that keeps people doom scrolling.
Santa is the most mysterious man on the planet, and today I'm gonna use an air tag to track him. So I had a plan to go to the mall and slip an air tag into Santa's sack without him knowing.
These videos are highly scripted with absolutely no resolution, point, or discovery to be made. The sole purpose of these videos is to get views. Actually, that's not exactly true. These videos were designed for a much more shallow purpose. You see, Jack was very open about him looking up to Andrew Tate, who claims to have made his first fortune by starting a lewd webcam business with his 2 girlfriends.
And this is the thing that's interesting about it, because when people hear this story and they say like a pimp, etc., people imagine me to be this exploitive, horrible, evil man, which is absolutely and utterly the complete opposite. So the beginning of it was I messaged my 6 girlfriends and told them they're all coming to live with me, and I had a job for them in London. 2 of them wouldn't come, 4 of them agreed. So the 4 girls flew in. I sat them all down at a table. They're all like, who's this chick? Who's this chick? Told them all the truth. I've been with you all. I'm starting a webcam business. I'm gonna get rich. Some of you are either gonna come with me to the top of the mountain, or if you're pissed off, you can fly home. Which is very matter of fact to the point, because I needed money. At this point, now I have not agreed to take another fight. I need money now. So 2 of them left. 2 of them agreed to stay. And the beginning of my cam empire was this tiny little apartment, me and my 2 girlfriends.
After seeing this, Jack was inspired. He began recruiting barely legal women to appear in his...
Now, brothers and sisters, did y'all see what this filthy, dirty ass nigga just did?
This shit leave me speechless, bro.
content, all of which he says were consenting OF content producers. Jack would manage their pages and take a percentage of their earnings in exchange for marketing them in his videos. From there, he spent most of his time making short-form content with no purpose other than trying to convert those viewers into paying OF subscribers.
How much money's in your bank account?
Like 12K.
12K? All right, well, that's your budget. I'll buy you whatever you want from the mall.
And evidently, this works really well, as he has generated millions of dollars. Now, these videos are edited and produced in a style
For this video,
that
I
is
am not
largely
white.
understood to attract a childlike audience, which prompts some reasonable ethical speculation. Is it wrong to make content that appears to be for kids with the intention of converting those viewers into paying for prawn?
This is a version of pimping. You're pimping these girls out. You don't think that's attacking your heart in any way?
No, because at the end of the day, they all, you know, they already like want to do what they're doing, and it's just like I just actually make the money doing it, because there are so many girls that actually do OnlyFans and make, you know, $0 and stuff, and they're doing it all for what, you know? It's like every girl I work with makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and millions of dollars a year, you know?
Jack constantly uses success and money to justify his actions. Morality does not guide his decisions. When live streaming became a trendy way to generate attention, Jack jumped on it immediately. He realized that the raw, unpredictable nature of live content created even more...
And how beautiful to have a big and black bodyguard to protect them for any given scenario, for any given situation. Let's have a big black bodyguard to scare people off who I piss off.
More opportunities to go viral. Plus, it created a stronger illusion that what was being broadcasted was real. He started collaborating with other clout demons like the Island Boys. It felt like he was building the world's first influencer circus, where they all thought they were the ringleader, but in actuality, they were all the clowns.
Let's box, guys. Me and the Island Boy are gonna box. Look, what are you doing? Yo, what? Yo, take him. Just take control of him. Over. Yo, you gotta hold on to your little. What?
To manufacture more viral moments, Jack started walking around with personal security guards, sometimes 2 or 3 deep, just so he could safely provoke strangers in public. He'd talk trash, get in people's faces, and then fall back behind his bodyguards the second things got tense.
Go. Where we at? What? Little prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah.
This is the type of cowardice that almost makes you want to kinda respect Johnny Somali, who at least took his beatings like a man. And even if you wanted to make fun of Jack, call him scared or a coward, he would just turn your criticism into profit by setting up fake skits of him being pressed.
Yo, is that Jack Doherty and his parents? Yo, how does it feel that your son's the most hated kid on the internet?
Where'd you come from?
Yo, he's like,
I'm the most hated kid on the internet. Why are you at my door?
yo, he's broke, he's banned, he kissed the Island Boys.
This video went viral where he is seen holding his security's hand like it's his daddy, but this was staged and filmed by Jack's internal team, knowing that it would go viral from people making fun of him. And Jack says he does this because people are dumb.
I feel like that's what I've been doing recently. Like, I've been a lot more chill, you know? A lot of people think I just go out and start problems with people, which is like, show me a clip in the past year where I've like actually done that. Like I really, or even 2 years. It's like everyone judges me off these fake clips of me like walking up to people like this with the bodyguard, but like they're not even real videos. Like people are just so dumb and they just judge me off of like little clips that, you know, I just make to troll and stuff because I know they're gonna go get posted.
90% of the time, you only see Jack on your feed by accident, and he is most likely being slapped, punched, almost jumped, or looking like an absolute fool. And that's by design. You'd be happy to know that Jack isn't exactly popular. Sure, he does have 15 million subscribers, but his numbers are way overinflated. His YouTube videos can't even crack 100,000 views, and he doesn't actually have fans. He never built a real connection with an audience because he was never likable enough to earn them. But he does have viewers. Most of his streams sit around 2K, and that's if you think those are real. In one stream, he had 17,000 viewers, but only 3 people were actively typing in the chat. Therefore, the only way Jack maintains relevance is by creating an ecosystem that relies on him entirely embarrassing himself so that Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube drama pages will post the clip and hope that it goes viral. And to some degree, you do have to put a little blame on people who are willing to amplify his content in any way. You could even argue, I'm doing that right now. But sometimes, the only way to shut down a clown is to stop laughing and start booing. However, I think beyond the antics and stunts, what really makes Jack someone worth criticizing is how he treats the very few people who care about him. Like when he nearly killed one of his only friends and didn't care. Jack was in Miami, live streaming himself behind the wheel of a $200,000 custom McLaren. Outside, it was pouring rain. Visibility was almost non-existent because it was raining that hard. Common sense.
And why is he going 50 miles per hour?
Would tell you that the
60 miles per hour, 66.
Road was probably slick. Sitting in the passenger seat was his friend and cameraman Michael. Normal people would focus on the road, realizing how dangerous the situation was. But Jack was more worried about his stream and reading his chat on his phone. He even made a joke about crashing the car.
Literally, guys.
And we got on Rakai for that. We got on Rakai for the same exact thing, bro.
Can't see shit. I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not.
Then, in a split second, it happened. The tires lost grip, the back end of the McLaren kicked out across the wet pavement. Jack tried to correct it, but it was too late. The car skidded sideways and slammed into a metal barrier. Because of the impact, the camera cut off for a split second, but shortly after, the stream came back on. Blood was running down Michael's face from the crash, and instead of immediately helping his friend, Jack's first instinct was to grab the camera, keep recording, and worry about his car.
Oh, my f***ing car, bro.
The vehicle mattered more than the human being sitting next to him. Then, just seconds later, he asked Michael to take the camera and record everything.
Michael, here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
His priorities could not
Film on
have
that
been
phone,
clearer.
too.
Michael had been taken to the hospital where he received stitches for the injuries to his face, and even that part was filmed and posted to social media.
The guys were in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? He's getting stitches right now.
After the crash, Kick issued a permanent ban to his channel, citing violations of their safety policies and community guidelines.
Boy.
But instead of reflecting on the crash, or the backlash, or maybe focusing on repairing his relationship with his friend, Jack pivoted straight back into content mode. Just days after the ban, he went live on TikTok, not to apologize, but to ask his viewers to donate, promising to follow them back if they gave him enough money. Jack claims that he is this big brain strategist taking advantage of dumb people on the internet. But outside of his highly scripted content in interviews and podcasts, he looks extremely sad, because evidently he isn't just making a spectacle online. He has shown that he has little sympathy or regard for even the few people around him that consider him a friend. His girlfriend left him, and all of his relationships are based on the monetary value that he can bring to others.
I guess, living in a nice house and having nice cars, it makes me feel, I wouldn't say satisfied because there's so much more I want. Like, obviously, I wish I owned this house, but I like moving around and stuff because people find out where I live, and then I just move. And I also just like changing up the scenery for content. But
Lil Baby snatched his chain.
I don't know, like nothing. I don't want like materialistic things to be the main reason I'm happy. I'd rather have enough passive income to where I could travel the world, and I feel like that's what's gonna make me happy. But that's what I look forward to in life,
Even his
Jack
friends
lacks friends.
So Lil Baby snatched Buddy chain? Because we did see that he paid Lil Baby, I think like twice. Like one time for his birthday party, and then like something for something else. He paid Lil Baby, to make an appearance, to sing fucking 3 songs. Shout out LSE, how it is, nigga paid him $250,000. Nigga paid him $250,000 to sing 3 songs that he barely sang. Didn't even sweat. Gangsta. And respectfully, guys, that's how it's got to be done. That's how it's got to be done. You overcharge the people who say the worst shit about you. If they're going to charge you, I'm going to make them pay. I'm going to make them pay, nigga. Yup. And I'm going to bring all of my niggas with me. What you going to say? Because guess what? 21 Savage with the A guy. Playboy Cardi with the A guy. Fuck is wrong with y'all? We know what's going on. We know what's going on. Hell is wrong with you? You ain't got to upcharge me. I'm your brother. You ain't got to upcharge me, but you do got to pay me, though. You know what I'm saying? You do got to pay me. Everything in life costs, even if it's free. And what's free is more expensive, but that's another conversation for another day. Everything costs. Yeah. Got his chain snatched. Wait, like, was it on stream? Like, he just snatched the shit like broad daylight? Like, nigga, huh? Broad day. On stream, I think Jack gave it to him, then he Look, hey, what's baby name? Demarius? Yeah, Dominique. Hey, hold on, bro. Wait. Check it out. Let me see your chain real quick, bro. Let me see. What type of clarity this here right here? That 18, how many? 18, 19? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Or here's out of that motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Not sure if it was on live, but he streamed after it happened. Of course. It happened 2 times. Oh, my Dukes, you hip. Oh, you hip, my Dukes. Oh, there's so many things that but very few of this needs my take, needs our take. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Just face value, just these Hannibal berries, just pick of the litter, just exchange them. They're gonna keep spawning. They're gonna keep coming back. They're gonna keep. Whoo. This nigga tongue wrestling with the Island Boys.
I don't want like materialistic things to be the main reason I'm happy. I'd rather have enough passive income to where I could travel the world, and I feel like that's what's gonna make me happy. But that's what I look forward to in life, you know?
Jack lacks friends and a purpose. You can
Jack lacks friends and a purpose.
It's gonna make me happy, but that's what I look forward to in life, you know?
Jack lacks friends and a purpose. You can see his soulless, degenerate lifestyle has depleted him of life. He has enough money to retire forever, and he still will not do it.
Guys, can we talk about it?
Things and views, he has nothing.
Guys, can we talk about it?
Boundaries and ends up in jail like Vitali and Johnny Somali. Nobody will be there for him, and nobody will care.
Can we talk about it, guys? Like, on a real note. And we're going to keep recording, too. We're going to keep recording. Guys, what's streaming? Like, what is a great streamer now? What is a really good streamer? I have an idea. Well, I'm gonna say I have my own idea. But can we please put some thoughts and some ideas in the bucket here? Okay? We need to sit down and really just put shit in the bucket, okay? What is a good streamer? What's a great streamer? Okay? What is your idea? Cause, bro, because it is an art form.
You've got mail.
You like that right there, huh? You like that? Jacob, O-Dog with the sub. Thank you, O Diggity Dog. W sub. Thank you, brother. Okay? It's began to be a very messy art form. Not abstract, not contemporary. It's a very messy, very disgusting, like cesspool of art. You know what I'm saying? A good stream depends on their audience. Okay. So like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Okay. Like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay. So it depends on the target audience that the streamer is catering towards. Okay. All right. Well, all right, so let me ask y'all this. Does it matter what demographic a streamer is catering towards? Because check this out. If someone is 30 and they are catering towards an audience that is from like very, very boomer, Gen Z, very 14 to 19 range. Is that a great streamer? Is that a good streamer? Is that weird? Is that odd? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to have that conversation, y'all. We may not like or understand it, but it can be great for someone else. Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But my dudes, we all understand this ground level though. It doesn't matter what the hell we do. in this existence, in this life. You could be a burger flipper. I don't want to use that one for that first analogy, but you could be a burger flipper, a patty flipper. You can be working at Barnes and Nobles. You could be a mover. You can be a construction worker. You can be a coder. You can be a licensed esthetician. Like, the skill set is the skill set. Okay? The skill set is the ground floor. Level
Yo,
1.
Jaden23
Hold on,
Banks on the
cuz.
rise. No fluke, got the stream on lock, got the aim on nuke. Lights flash red when he hops in the zone, but he never rolls solo, the fam got the throne. Day one's in the chat, they been riding from the start.
That's all Chat GPT. That's all Chat Gabriella Patrice Terrence. But look, the skill is the skill, right? The skill is the skill. So, God, well, yeah. Well, then in that case, it's like, if a streamer who's 30 and is catering towards an audience that is between 14 and 19, ages 14 and 19, then what they care about is cars, status, popularity, hoes, bitches, riz, e-dates. For the most part, right? For the most part. Not all, right? But for the most part. But what's the skill, though? Like, I mean, it's a skill. Like, I know what I'm doing. I don't want to make it about me. I don't want to make it about me. I don't want to make it about me. But, like, what's the skill level, though, there, y'all? What's the skill, baby? Younger generations are easier to milk. Yeah, because all they got is time. All they have is time and the currency, which is the largest currency, though. Time, attention, right? Because, I mean, that's what clout is. Clout is not money. Clout does not equate money. Clout does not equate money. Influence, impact, value does. So, I just want to know y'all's thoughts. I just want to know what y'all think here, You don't really need to use much brain power to get their attention. All right, so look, y'all. Is it weird, though? Because I'm drawing this analogy, right? A man who is 45 dating a 30-year young woman. Is that weird? One would say depends, right? One could either say depends on the woman, if she's more mature, if she's more well off in life, if the man, whatever, or yes or no. You see what I'm saying? So with the streamer, someone who is 30, it's normal, quote unquote, for that 30-year young streamer to have a support group of people around his age, right? I would think that person is more skillful because he's talking to fathers, he's talking to mothers, he's talking to aunts and uncles and shit, somebody, even grandparents, you know what I'm saying? He's talking to a certain demographic that is like him. That's why music, when, let's take Freddie Gibbs, right? Freddie Gibbs has been talking about his kids for the longest, right? When he wasn't a father, he wasn't talking about his kids. He was still talking about these hoes and slanging that work. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and I thought about this very heavily today and yesterday, okay? Don't get tricked out your position. Don't get tricked out your spot, bro. Do not get tricked out your spot, okay? Y'all need anything in life. Do not get tricked out your spot. Work your spot. Work your corner. Work your area. Everything is about angles. Work your spot until you find another way in. Work that shit, bro. So, what else I gotta say, bro? Is he cooking or burning? What are your thoughts, bro? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Online streaming, you can appeal to everyone depending on your content. It all plays on the content. Unfortunately, people have to get tricked out their spot in order to have people like you to speak like this. Word up, my dudes. Word up. Word up. Word up, word up, word up. Like Absol say, the biggest lie I ever told was that it ain't about the money. But guess what though? I had to say that for X amount of time, or that wasn't my focus for X amount of time until, you know. Right? It gotta be like that, yeah. You gotta be in the dark. You gotta be around darker energies to know what's light, to know what is healing. Yeah. Yeah. Content decide who watch over age a streamer. Content decide who watch over age a streamer. Yeah. You said I watch a lot of streamers. They're either sleeping or trolling. Sleeping, huh? Them sleep streams, huh? Love them sleep streams. Love them sleep streams. Remember when I came on here a couple of days ago? Well, no, probably like last week, and we talked about we're all feds. Everybody is fed. Everything is federal. Everything is FBI, CGI, imported. Everything. Everything. Everything is watched. Everything is watched. Y'all, I found out a couple days ago there's this trend on TikTok. You go to the search bar, you search up my type of man. If you're a woman, you search up my type of man. If you're a man, you search up my type of woman in the search bar. And it gives you your type. Like what you like. How the fuck they know that? How the fuck they know that? How the fuck they know the size? The facial features, the facial structures? How the shit they know that? How the shit are they even in the ballpark? That's what gets me. That's what rattles me, bro. That shit rattles me. Everything is mic'd up. Everything is cameraed. Everybody's mic'd up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They already hear your passion. They hear, oh my gosh, I can go so deep with this shit, but let me. They gonna have something to say anyway, man. Control the narrative, bro. Control the fucking narrative. Control the narrative with your life, man. It gets me excited, though. It gets me excited. I'm a warrior. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I don't. And that's why I'm genuinely asking, like, just to expand, because the greatest winners, the best champions are the best students. Don't ever forget that. The best champions, the best winners are the best students. Okay? Because it's changing rapidly, you know? It's changing rapidly. So I'm just really trying to get y'all feedback, bro. It's like a case study. Shit, I'm the case study here. But, I mean, we all in this motherfucker together, really. Everybody being watched. Everybody being hovered. So you get them access to your phone when you sign up for all these apps. True. Even when you sign up for Facebook, you give them access to your phone in order to post pictures. That's true. Yeah, give it access or limited access to photos, limited access to microphone. Yeah, and cookies. I mean, we talked about that. The cookies when you go on Safari or Google and it pops up on a new website or a new browser. It says don't accept cookies, accept all cookies, or limit. Man, that's the bug. That's the chip. Come on, my dukes. Look. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy, fam. Yeah. But hey, all we can do, guys, all we're gonna do and all we can continue to do is be just unapologetically us. Be unapologetically you. Be disrespectfully you. Like I've never been. Well, that's not true. I used to be nice. I used to be a very nice kid. Very nice kid. I didn't want to step on nobody's toes. I didn't want to impose my will on nothing, nobody, nothing. Until. Be disrespectful with it, bro. Be disrespectful. I'm not worried, or my focus will never be on my delivery anymore. No longer. My heart has always been in the same place since I was born. When I chose my parents and I was in a different universe, I already chose this is my destiny. So now all I gotta do, JB, is just work backwards. All I gotta do is work backwards. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. I mean, of course, one can go faster forward than backwards. Sure. But my brain worked backwards. I'm different. I'm unique in that sense. I should go backward anyway. But yeah, man. Yeah. You got to be disrespectfully you. That's the key. Disrespectfully you. For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Just drag your nuts. Just drag your nuts. If your intention is in the right place, don't worry about how you come off. Give a how I come off. Because we've already played that game of, oh, I wonder what they're gonna say when I say this. Or I wonder how they'll react if I were to say this, if I were to act like this. I'm not doing that shit no more. I love people. That's never gonna go away. I'm never gonna stop being myself. I'm never gonna stop being me. I'm being even more me. When someone comes away, or when someone comes to me and takes away something that I am, like it's attached to me, it's not anything material, anything external. This is intrinsic. This is me. This is inside within me. When someone attempts to take that away from you, I'm going to be even more myself. I'm going to be even more disrespectful with myself. You understand that? You understand that? Guys, when your intention is in the right place, the delivery should never be your focus. Those who don't get it, you know why they don't. Fuck them. Fuck them. Day 23, guys. Day 23. Day 23. You know? So yeah, man. WVid. Shout out Patrick CC, man. Shout out Patrick CC.